Everybody, we're back. My first guest is a 5-time NBA champion and 2-time Finals MVP from the NBA champion Los Angeles Lakers. Please welcome Kobe Bryant. Please, I don't qualify for MVP. It's so embarrassing. How are you? Thanks for being here.
Hey, my pleasure, man. I'm doing good.
How nice is it to be Kobe Bryant in Los Angeles? That's just got to be, you know?
Yeah.
How nice is that?
Yeah, this is great. I've been here now, what, 15 years?
Yeah.
So, this is,
But everywhere you go, I bet you go to an In-N-Out burger, they start chanting, they go crazy, they love you. Everywhere you go, it must be fantastic.
Yeah, as long as they get my burger right, it's all good.
And if not, there's trouble. Yeah. Let's talk about so much to talk about. Nice to see you again. First of all, I want to talk about nicknames, because you've had a lot of nicknames, The Closer, Lord of the Rings, cool nicknames. But now you have an alter ego that I want to ask you about this, because it's fascinating to me. Black Mamba. Black Mamba. What is Black Mamba all about?
Well, that's my alter ego. I shift into,
It's like a superhero, Black Mamba.
Well, yeah, it's like, I turn into the Black Mamba. You know what I'm saying? I'm not quite sure what that means.
So you just lower your voice.
Well, yeah, exactly. You get really, you get like the intimidation thing going on.
Do you feel like you become, first of all, it's the coolest nickname ever.
Man, basically all it is, when you become the Black Mamba when I play basketball, it just means I become a bigger asshole. That's all that is. That's all that is.
But that helps. When you're in that mode, you can do no wrong, I bet,
right?
Well,
no, it's about shifting and going into your zone. When you play basketball, you got to get into another frame of mind. Of competition that's not me personally, but when you step on the basketball court, you got to have that focus.
Did you ever become like you're just out in the real world and, like I say, or you're someplace else, you're at a Foot Locker, or and you become Black Mamba accidentally? You get this. That's not the shoe I wanted.
Competition does that, actually.
Competition does that.
Card games, stuff like that. Things all of a sudden trash talking starts going on. You kind of feel it bubbling up inside.
That is so funny.
Suppress the Mamba. Suppress the Mamba.
Suppress the Mamba. Yeah. You're playing Hungry Hippos with the kids. Suppress the Mamba.
My kids are very competitive too.
Are they competitive too? They have the competitive gene?
I think it's like a Mamba gene.
Yeah. I'm trying to explain to my boy right now, you can't. He just wants to win everything. Yes. And so we play that game Battleship, and he'll take a walk around, he'll look at your board. I'm like, you can't do that.
Yeah.
I want to win.
Yes. Yeah. No, it's like an obsessive thing. I don't, I can't explain it, but that's just the way they are. Yeah.
Well, Nike's doing a very cool campaign around Black Mamba. Let's show this. It's neat.
When you're the world's best basketball player, they don't want to just beat you. They want to delete you.
Some take souls. Some take scalps. Boss takes shoes.
Bring them to me! They thought it would be an easy battle.
Black Mamba ain't nothing. I'm the boss.
They thought wrong. Because this time, he strikes back. Kobe Bryant is the Black Mamba.
So many questions. First of all, it's not good for you if when you dunk it, it explodes in flames. Second of all, Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis is there.
Yeah.
It's not really explained. Did Bruce Willis give you action tips?
You know what? You know how that happened is Robert and I had a conversation. Kanye, I've known Kanye. I've known Kanye for a while. So I knew about that obviously, and then I show up on set the first day, and Robert goes, "Oh, by the way, Bruce is here." Bruce who?
Yeah.
Bruce Willis. What the hell is he doing here?
Right.
Well, I bumped into him at the gym, and he asked me what I was doing. I said, I'm doing this commercial for you, and do you want to be a part of it? He's like, yeah, sure. So he drove down here, and here he is. I was like, oh, shit.
He picked him up at the gym?
Yeah, he said, all right, cool. Well,
I just started getting guests on this show that way,
I'm telling you.
Hey, do you want to do the show today? Burn.
But he was really cool, though. For me, I don't, it's very uncomfortable for me being in front of the camera and, like, acting and doing all that stuff. It's kind of weird to me. So, I was asking him different tips and advice and stuff like that, just because I'm curious about how he gets into his element or into his zone. So
how his Black Mamba? How does he become? Yeah.
How does he channel his inner Mamba?
I ask you a quick question. As you know, we've talked about this before. I'm from Boston, and
I'm sorry.
It's okay. And you, hey.
Not his fault.
Hey.
Not his fault.
You're all welcome to leave right now. I'll get Ellen's audience in here.
They expect gifts.
Yeah. Oh, they'll want me to give them stuff.
Yeah.
We don't have that kind of scratch here. You guys just played a tough game against the Celtics. Didn't go the way you wanted it to. What's it like when you're out on the court? A lot of people just want to know, when you're out there with Shaquille O'Neal, when you're out there with Shaq, does he try and trash talk you? Does he try and get inside your head? What's it like at this point?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Does
he say anything to you?
If he did, I wouldn't understand him anyway. But with that team in particular, Kevin and I, have talked trash back and forth. That's because, we've known each other for a long time.
Right.
But those are some fun games to play in because it's physical, it's nasty. They
are fun to watch, too.
It's fun.
We have so much more to talk about. More with Kobe Bryant in just a second. Stick around. We'll be right back. Sitting with Kobe Bryant. Let's talk for a second about a guy who fascinates me, and I'm sure you as well, Phil Jackson, Coach. Yeah. He is sort of legendary for having these odd ways to motivate the team. I've interviewed him. You get this very mystical, sort of vibe from him. And I was talking to Derek Fisher, your teammate, and he said, I don't know if it's true, that Phil Jackson lights up branches of sage and walks around with like a burning sage branch to spread the fumes around the locker room. Is that true, first of all?
Well, first of all, we don't know if it's actually sage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Knowing Phil...
This explains his vibe now.
But fortunately for us, none of us have had to take a piss test afterwards. So I'm not really sure what it is.
Right.
You tested positive for sage. You're banned from the league.
But no, he has all these things that he does that he believes in and tries to make sure that the energy around the team stays positive.
Yeah.
So he'll do a lot of stuff. One of the things that he had us do was Tai Chi.
He has you guys do Tai Chi? Tai
Chi. If anybody here is not familiar with Tai Chi, it's like this thing where you stand up and you do these poses and you feel like an idiot when you're doing them. But it's supposed to relax you and all these things. So he has all of us standing there doing Tai Chi, and none of us really knew what the hell was going on.
What can you tell me? Can you have an example of what's a Tai Chi move that he has taught you? It's real.
Monk gazing at moon.
There you go. Right?
Yeah.
There's a moon right here. What does he have you do?
We stand up and we do this thing here. We're supposed to, it's like the instructor, and he's like this real peaceful voice, right?
Yeah.
Look beyond your fingertips to the infinite beyond. You know what I mean? And we're all standing like these grown-ass men. We're all standing there like this. And I'm looking around like, what the hell is going on? We're all in basketball shorts. You know what I mean? It's like, this is just, it's just weird.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
I mean, he's got all these rings, so he must know what he's talking about.
You gotta listen to the man. You know what I mean?
I want to ask about something that's going on in the NBA right now. They're really cracking down this year on players' reactions, right? Even punching the air, showing that kind of angry reaction. Yeah. They're really trying to tone it down. How are you dealing with this? Because you talk about channeling that emotion out there on the court. What do you do now? How do you express yourself if you've got to stay chill?
Basketball is an emotional game, so you have to be able to express yourself. Fortunately for me, I speak several languages, so they don't know what the hell I'm saying.
You start yelling in other languages?
Nah, it's they don't understand what that means. And you say
I understood that.
And you say it with a smile. And they're just looking at you like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
You're awesome. We will get Italian later on.
Yeah.
Thank you. I know that we all know that the President Obama, is a huge basketball fan. You've met him. I know that he's not a Lakers fan. Does he?
Bulls fan.
He's a Bulls fan.
Bulls fan.
Does he get in your face about that? Does he?
Yeah, he does.
He does.
He talks trash.
President Obama trash talks at the White House?
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely. It was our second year going and visiting him after we won. And, this year, the Bulls just so happened to beat us like a couple days before. And, he reminded us, that the Bulls beat us and, they have your number and all this other stuff. I mean, he can talk.
It must be very strange for the President of the United States taunting you. And,
well, yeah, but,
did you give it back to him a little bit?
Absolutely.
He said, I've got your... He said that Bulls have your number?
I told him if they call, I'll be sure to pick up after the 5th ring.
Yeah, and then he had...
But he can play, though.
Then he called security.
Yeah, and then I ran.
Yeah,
I hid.
He can play?
He can play. I mean, we had a game where, we had a pickup game for his birthday. Had a lot of players come through, and he actually hit a game-winning shot, a 3-point shot. He's a lefty, so, he's crafty.
Plus,
nobody would
That's
dare
what I was going to say. I wouldn't go near him.
Hell no.
Do you know what I mean? No one's going to take him.
Look, they got these guys. These guys, they got like 20 guns on them. You're not going near the president.
Yeah. So he's just there, completely open all the time.
Hey, you want the shot? Take it.
I don't know how I did it. I was just open. I don't know what happened. It's the guys with the Uzis right here, Mr. President. Let me ask you about something. There's a sneaker of yours that's come out, and I thought I had seen everything, but I have not. 3D. These are 3D Nike sneakers.
Right.
They delivered these to my office today. I put these on, and it blows my freaking mind.
All you need is a little sage.
Yeah, I know. Sage, I'd be Andy came in my office. I'm with sage. I'm spinning, swirling. You got to try this, Andy. You haven't lived till you've put on the 3D glasses and looked at the Nike 3D sneaker. Okay, Andy, that's enough.
You guys continue.
How will possibly? I mean, first of all, everyone to appreciate that, you'd have to get everyone on the opposing team to wear 3D glasses.
Right. Yeah, I probably won't be wearing those.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
But it's still
fun.
cool. It's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Somebody was sitting there and came up with something.
Cool. It's a good thing they did too.
Yeah.
You clearly haven't looked at these yet. Is it okay if we do it? It's got your name there. 13th consecutive All-Star game. This has got to be a real honor for you.
Yeah, it is an honor.
Yeah.
It's cool, man.
And you probably never, I mean, at this point, you get jaded about this kind of thing, or do you still appreciate
you know what? You appreciate it more now than even before, because the light at the end of the tunnel is much brighter than it was at the beginning.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know how many years I'll be playing. So you get to the stage in your career, you really start appreciating things more now than you did when you were 17, 18 years old.
The other thing I wanted to ask you about was you guys very much would love to three-peat. That would mean a lot to you, and not just for you, especially a lot of talk about how maybe this is Phil Jackson's last season. Is this something that means more to you because you'd like it to happen for Phil?
Yeah, absolutely. Phil is, he's won so much throughout his career, and he's meant so much to me personally. So, it's only right to send him out on the right note. Yeah.
You think it's going to happen?
I think so. We're obviously, the beauty of the season is it's filled with challenges.
Right.
So you have ups and downs, and in this city, everybody breathes Laker basketball. So when there's a struggle, it's like it's the end of the world. But that's what the season's about. That's what challenge is about. It's about overcoming those challenges, and we're up to the task.
All right. Well, the NBA All-Star Game is going to be played right here in Los Angeles, February 20th. It's going to air on TNT, and to register for Kobe's Basketball Academy, go to www.kobeacademy.com. Real honor to have you here. Thanks so much for doing it. You're a good man. Kobe Bryant will be right back. Camila Bell from the movie From Prada.